are looking at an Epiphone SG Special P90 in sparkling burgundy. It is part of Epiphone's Inspired by Gibson lineup. I bought this guitar from Sweetwater. The guitar they sent me is stunning. I'm shooting with an iPhone, but I don't think it can do justice to this paint job. It is a deep red with small flecks. It reminds me of the color of like a muscle car. It is also available in Pelham Blue. So this SG had a few high frets, and I asked the Sweetwater rep to exchange it. But I was told there wouldn't be any available for a couple months due to COVID. He generously offered to pay for shipping both ways and have a Sweetwater tech correct the frets. But in the end, I decided to attempt to fix the frets myself, which I was able to do. Some of the reviews I've read about these guitars mention poor fretwork. Hopefully Epiphone's factory gets the fretwork issues figured out soon. Before we dive into this guitar, let's have a little backstory. By 1960, sales of the Gibson Les Paul were slumping. Gibson had to do something to stay relevant in the solid body guitar market. Fender's sales of their Stratocaster guitar put them several steps ahead of Gibson in the solid body market. Gibson's designers Larry Allers and Ted McCarthy were put to work to develop a new guitar. The Gibson SG was born. Because Les Paul was still under contract with Gibson, it was decided the Les Paul name would be applied to the new guitar. This new Les Paul's body shape had little in common with its forebearer. It featured a thinner, faster neck, and a thinner, double-cut body with excellent upper fret access. The cutaways came to a point. These points are often referred to as devil horns. In the first year, these newly shaped Les Pauls sold more units than all of the Les Paul bursts sold in the previous 3. It was looking like Gibson hit a home run. In 1963, the Les Paul name was dropped, and the guitar was referred to as the SG, or solid guitar. Sister Rosetta Tharpe was an immediate fan. Soon others became enamored with this new lightweight guitar. Some famous SG players include George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Robbie Krieger, Jimi Hendrix, Carlos Santana, Tony Iommi, Pete Townsend, Frank Zappa, Dickie Betts, and Derek Trucks. I feel like I'm leaving somebody out. The SG has enjoyed a monumental amount of success. In fact, as of today, the SG Standard is Gibson's biggest selling solid body electric guitar of all time. Okay, I've removed the pickguard and unscrewed the pickups from their cavity. Epiphone is using a combination of springs and foam to mount these P90 pickups, and the foam is obscuring the neck tenon. I'd like to see the tenon, but the foam is glued in and I don't want to really mess with it. Here's the base plate for the bridge pickup. It has the model number and it looks like it was made in November of 2019. And whatever you do, do not throw these away. And here's the neck pickup. The fretboard is made of Indian laurel. This is lighter in color and has less red and brown than your typical rosewood board. It feels pretty smooth, about what you would expect from rosewood. The nut is a Graphtec new bone and is cut very well. Here's the wraparound bridge. The lightning bolt pattern on it helps with intonation. Here's the control cavity. The P90s are connected with a quick connect system rather than soldered directly to the components. The tone pots are rated at 500K with an audio taper. The volume pots are also at 500K but are linear tapered. Here's where they stamp the serial number. These are Epiphone branded deluxe tuners with the white buttons, which is typical of what Gibson installs on juniors and specials. This is what she weighs. In conclusion, this guitar is about what you would expect for a $400 guitar. I will say, however, you may need to fix some fretwork on these or pay a tech to do it. I'm going to give this guitar 3 out of 5 stars. It is a comfortable, lightweight, easy playing guitar. If the fretwork was good from the factory, I would have given it 5 stars. But anyway, here's what the guitar sounds like, and thanks for watching.